What's up, young bucks, old bucks, washed toes of all ages? Can you hear me? What up, what up? Cincinnati, can you hear me? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Lean and mean. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you, brother. Can y'all hear me? Sound is good, no shit. Dang, man. Finally we getting some good sound over here. I got to turn the heat down. This morning I needed it. Right now it is apparently 77 degrees outside. It was like 30 something this morning. Where y'all at in the world, man? Put it in the chat. Where y'all at in the world right now? I need to do more lives. If you want me to do more lives, like Wisconsin, I know it's chilly up there, bro. If y'all want me to do more lives, I used to do a lot of lives, and so I'm thinking about getting back to doing my truck talks, where I'm in the truck and I share just a little blip with you guys. Denver, Carson City, I love it. North Carolina. If y'all want me to do more truck talks, hit that thumbs up button. Like this video. More lives, dude. Today, I had an idea. I'm going to Publix right now to get some chicken thighs. That's why the title of this video is chicken thighs. I want some chicken thighs. I'm going to get me about 7 pounds of chicken thighs, and I'm just going to make me a bunch of chicken because I like thighs, man. Who don't like a good chicken thigh, bro? I'm telling you. Chicken thigh is the best. Fondren. So I had this idea, man. We had a guy in the inner circle, and he's a younger guy, but he just left his job, and he had posted something in the group, about, pardon the traffic and the sounds. I can't stop it. If I could stop it for you, I would. He had posted a Facebook ad or something, and he started getting chirped, by some old heads or somebody who is running down his process or something. I don't know how this guy was seeing his ads. But anyway, the guy was like, oh, it's not going to last very long. It's going to be back in 6 months. And this guy's obviously trying to, this young guy's trying to market his business and trying to get more leads, more business, right? Trying to make some money like we all are. And I want to urge you to see if you can make this a competition for yourself in all facets of your marketing. Take that story, and I know that it's so comfortable staying out of the limelight, right? Kind of staying behind the scenes and allowing your website to deliver a faceless lead to you, right? Where you didn't have to talk to them, and allowing your bidding software to bid the process for you, where you don't have to talk to them. And, sometimes that used to be in certain parts of my business. Those are some of my favorite leads because, hell, I didn't, I show up, the person's not there, the check's under the mat. I ain't got to talk to nobody. I got my earbuds in. I just go to work, right? And you can kind of get stuck in this. Even me can kind of get stuck in that where, dude, y'all about to hear a siren here. Welcome to Nashville. Damn blue states, these damn problems going on, bro. Give me a second. All right. And we can get in this little phase where we want everything to be so seamless and not non-confrontational. But what I have learned is that Dogs do not bark at parked cars. Okay? Remember that. Dogs will not bark at a parked car. Won't do it. Them old mangy ass dogs. You could park your car right next to somebody's house. They ain't even gonna bark at it. But as soon as you get in the car and start going somewhere, going to a better destination, a better zip code, you start leveling up your life. You stop being afraid of people judging you, right? You start getting out of that old, what I like to call that old country bumpkin thing, right? Where you actually start making some money. You start being successful at the dream they had. See, what they're going to now do is they're going to attack you full force, man. No holds barred, no problem. They're going to come on your Facebook ads. They're going to attack you on there. They're going to comment on them, right? They're going to pull up your yard signs, okay? When they see your sign out and about, they're going to pull it up. They ain't going to let it sit there. I'm going to go in this parking structure right now because I'm scared I might lose signal. So I'm going to park up here on the street and then go into Publix. Finish my chat with you guys. But I want you to take note of that a dog is not going to bark at a parked car. A person who is going somewhere, though, a person who is your equal, the bigger companies, let me tell you something. You're never going to see like a Wesley Bloom, wise guys out of Atlanta. Like Wesley's killing it, dude. He's killing it. Young guy. He's probably 25 years old. You know, when you talk to Wesley, you can just tell that his IQ is probably double that which yours is. He's a very smart kid. I call him a kid because I'm 33, but he's not a kid. He's a grown man. He's got a grown man business. He's probably got $1 million business for sure. You ain't never going to see a Wesley coming onto your Facebook ad and running you down or chirping you. Wesley ain't getting out of his truck or one of his probably 4 trucks to pull up your yard sign. It's always some mangy dog who's going to go do it. It's always somebody who ain't going nowhere. Or, take note of this, somebody who you are now living the dream they were scared to pursue. Now, this includes not only people on the internet, this includes your family, this includes your friends. And a lot of times, those types of chirping, it doesn't come in the form of pulling up your yard signs or shitting on your Facebook ad. It comes in the form of small sentences at little events like Thanksgiving, over dinner, where there's a bunch of people around. And they say, "Well, you know, you can't make no money in pressure washing, man. Hey, I just don't think good business idea, man. I think you ought to stay at the plant, and get that benefit, you know what I mean, and hey, go on, ride it out, you know, get that Social Security now." That's how they chirp. They chirp in the form of scarcity, right? They chirp in the form of somehow giving you advice on something they can't do themselves. And it comes from a very interesting place, out of love, right? It seems like it's out of love. I just want to save you the heartache and give you a little advice here from somebody who does make 40,000 a year now. You need to take my. It's like, and why do we ever listen to these people? But you know what? People listen to those people all the time. They listen to them all the time, and especially our young people, and they're so susceptible because they look up to that broke uncle for some reason, probably just because they had a great time with them when they were kids, right? I've had a few of those. What's up, Kurt? Kirk? And I looked up to those guys, and it took me a while to grow out of that. People do this with their own parents. You got to watch it with your parents because you love them, you respect them. But most of the time, if you're grown and they ain't never been in your business or they ain't never made any money themselves, they're going to speak to the scarcity. They're not going to speak to abundance. They're going to speak to keeping you safe. And in that, they're going to kill you. Remember this. This is how these helicopter moms do to their kids. You seen these helicopter moms? They float around them all the time and they don't even let them get their legs skinned up. Every time they get their legs skinned, they're going to the ER. What happens when that child is 15, okay, is a problem. What happens when he's 20, he can't even leave the house. He's undecided. It's with your family, it comes in the form of love. I'm just, like Kirk says, I ain't trying to tell you how to run your business, but, you know. So, but on the internet, this is what I want to kind of get to here because I need you to have the awareness to recognize what it sounds like and what it looks like. See, with your family, it ain't going to usually look like what it looks like with a stranger, but it's the same outcome if you buy it. With a stranger, they'll outright attack you, right? They'll be the mangy dog barking at the car. I got those people all the time. They see our channels growing. Oh, they cannot stand it. You know why? My dad told me this. I was talking to him briefly about it because I'm ornery as hell and I don't give a shit what anybody says. But I was talking to him about it. And he says, Aaron, you know why they're upset and they're burnt up about it? And I was like, why, Dad? He said, because you're doing what they wish they could do. You're living the dream they wish they could live. Like whether it's the channel or, us helping guys go to six figures in their business in a year, right? Giving them the framework, all of these pieces, man, right? Whatever it may be in the training aspect, they cannot stand it. It eats them up. And any time that you shoot at somebody, you see, you're already below them. It's like comparisons, right? When somebody compares someone, it's like the whole women to men thing. I'm gonna dive off into something here that really irks me. Like, well, women can do anything men can do. Well, when's the last time you ever heard a man say, "Well, men can do anything women can do"? Well, we don't say that. So the act of bringing it up already means you're second place. I'll repeat that. The act of bringing it up already means you're second place. If you're really as good as someone else, you ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. It's like Wesley out in Atlanta. Wesley's got $1 million business. He ain't got to say shit. He ain't worried about your little yard signs. He, he don't even notice you, right? And I ain't saying that you can't go there because you can. You can be that successful in your business. You absolutely can, but he ain't never going to be the guy to chirp you. Success never chirps down. Success never shoots down. Down only shoots up. Okay? Remember that. So, how do you use this and flip it on its head? And I'm going to leave you there. Here, after this, I'm going to go get some chicken thighs. All right? Because I love you guys. If you're not in the inner circle, join the inner circle, the pressure washing inner circle. Me, Mike Vadan, Justin Rogers. Indiana. My contract will take care of commercial stuff. You may have to add if you want to add like certain details. Okay, you may have to do that. But as far as payment terms and shit like that, that contract will take care of you there. Success never shoots down by default, and it's a revealing factor. Okay, it's like the whole whatever they can do, I can do better. Well, if you got to say that at all, you're already second. Remember that. Anyone who is comparing, Lean and Mean has been built out of its own self. There was nothing else that was the one truck big profits thing in the marketplace. I'm not, definitely not the first guy to ever run a pressure washing truck. I'm probably the millionth guy to run a pressure washing truck. But Lean and Mean was built off of addressing those guys and the framework of how to take one truck and how to be profitable with it. And here's the truth: if you name the game, you own the game, baby. So remember that. Write that down. With your marketing, you need to figure out a way to quantify how many, especially on Facebook, yard signs, all this other stuff. What's up, RCM? How you can get more people to shoot shit at you, to throw shade at you, because that's going to show you. I guarantee you, your income goes up every time someone throws shade at us. Our income goes up, tickets go up. We get to help more people. More people join our pro every time. It's almost like, how do we trigger them enough to get them to talk about us, right? Because everything goes up. So how do you get more people to pull up your yard signs? Well, you put more yard signs out. And why are you noticing when people pulled up your yard signs? If you're noticing, that means you ain't got enough yard signs out. If you can have time to notice the 5 yard signs you put out and that they're no longer there, it means you haven't put out 1,000. Simple. Omnipresence wins the day. Contract. Stan, go look in some of my other videos, not lives, because I can't put links in here while I'm talking. But look in some of those. My contract is in there. I promise you. It'll say customer contract or something like that. Some of the links in some of the main videos, that'll be there. But figure out how I can get more old, irrelevant heads to talk trash about my Facebook ad locally, right? Some old dude don't know what he's talking about, going to say, well, you clean it, it's going to come back in 6 months. Yes. We need triple this amount of shit talk. We need triple this amount. It needs to get to a point to where it's just every day, right? And here's the thing. The bigger you get, the more shit you're going to have talked about you. The more money you make, though. That's the facts. The bigger target you are, right? Think about it. At this point, what's up, David? Us guys like me, Cody, Mike, and Justin, we definitely we see some of it, but we definitely have like people who talk shit about us who we've never even met or seen. Can we get your pressure washing business to that level? I'd hope so. Can we get your pressure washing business Midtown? I want people in Memphis saying, I cannot stand this Midtown pressure washer. If I see another freaking ad for Midtown pressure washing, I'm going to call them myself. All right? That's what we need. We need people so pissed because it's going to work in one of two ways, and this is how you want it to work. There's 2 columns here. People who hate you, but they know who you are. They'll never buy. We don't care. People who actually resonate with your message and they know who you are. And they will buy. And we care about those people. But what are the 2 congruent pieces of both of those columns? They know who you are. They know who you are. We got guys, who who are running $10 behind a Facebook ad. Can't figure out why they ain't got any conversions on it. We got guys out there who don't even have a website, right? We got guys, and this is the way contractor world is. It just is this way, but it's like, we got to go ahead and commit. We need to put, $300-400 behind that ad. What's up, New Zealand? New Zealand, go get it, dude. I don't even know what time it is in New Zealand right now. See, man, like guys in New Zealand tuning in, man. This is so cool. But you got to have people out there who know who you are, okay? And I ain't talking about just passing out cards. I'm talking about running your ads to a point that it pisses people off. Being so much on your media, right? 920, nice. Facts. GMB going away. We'll address that. I'll address that in real detail in Inner Circle coming up. We talk about that a lot in there. They're just the platform is going away. How it's going to be done, and as far as Google locally is not going away. They're not going to take that away. Probably not going to be as big of a change as what we think. Good to see you, Easy. But take some notes here, okay, guys? If we ain't got people shit talking us, man, we're not doing enough marketing. If we ain't got people trashing us, like, I need like 1 or 2 comments a day on y'all's stuff, bro. Y'all got to level it up. Fondren out in Tuscaloosa, I need you to level it up, home. I need people being like, if I see this Fondren cat and his pressure washing again, I'm going to call him and tell him to quit marketing on my Facebook feed. People think they're like, I own this damn Facebook feed, by God. You own my damn Facebook feed. This is my damn real estate right here. This is no trespassing. You know what I do? Double the budget. Double it. Double the budget. You want 1s and 5s. This is formula for music, right? I was talking to one of them. I'm going to leave you with this. I promise. I'm on 22 minutes. You guys know I could go for an hour. Oh, perfect. I'm in like liberal fucking sanctuary over here. I got to get out of here. Okay. We got signs up everywhere and shit. Here is what one of my music friends, he was a music executive in the 90s. And he said when they were taking in new artists, what they would do is they would put them through a peer group where they would let just a group of people listen to the music, random people off the street, listen to the music. And they wanted, ideally, 1s. They had a scale of 1 through 5. 1 being you hated it, 5 being you loved it, right? 5-star review, 5s. And they said, ideally, we would have people who hated it and people who loved it. And it would be just complete polarization. Okay? If you had 3s, that was a problem. That indicated indifference. And indifference is cancer to a business. Most people, though, with contractor business operate through indifference, right? They're scared to like rub anyone wrong, or they're scared to tell a customer like the actual terms and conditions. They're always bending to everybody. They bend to the damn wife. Wife runs a ship. Wife can talk however she wants to them. He's just like, okay. Like their whole life is surrounded by this like indifferent living vicariously through their heroes. They can't muster the courage. What you want is the 1s and the 5s. I want people to love it, or I want people to hate it, because the people who love it, they are going to be your best customers. They're going to be the people who stick with you forever. The people who shit talk, we just need more of them. Okay, we need more of them. So if you want to sign up for like a Lean and Mean Haters group, I'm trying to organize a group that will like hate on my stuff. No, I'm kidding. I got plenty of those anyway. But see how many of these people you can get. Okay, see if you can up that level. That means you're running your ads to a point, and you're pushing through that barrier of indifference, We're pushing through. 1s and 5s. I'll tell you one, Florida Georgia line. I guarantee you, probably most of the people on this channel may hate Florida Georgia line because generally we're more blue collar. If we listen to country on here, my group in pressure washing is a little more blue collar, and we like that older type country. I'm with you, but it doesn't matter what we think. The kids love Florida Georgia line. They were 1s and 5s, and that's why they exploded. Garth Brooks was a 1 and a 5 in the early 90s. People either loved Garth or they hated Garth in the 1s and 90s, in the 90s. And that's why Garth blew up. Like most, I'm telling you, the old school guys hated Garth Brooks. You know, who is it? Waylon Jennings used to shit all over Tim McGraw. Hated him. Tim McGraw, one of the biggest stars ever in country music. Regardless if you like him, it's just true. Like, he sold millions and millions of records. Okay? So it's always 1s and 5s. Think in terms of that. If you got a few people pulling up your yard signs, the problem is not the people. The problem is you're aware of how many yard signs you got. Okay? The problem is you're still aware that you got 4 yard signs. I need you to have so many yard signs out, if you're doing yard signs, that you're sick to your stomach and you don't even see them anymore. There's so many. If you can get that many out, you won't even notice the 4 that disappeared or the people who pulled them up. You'll never comment that in a Facebook group, all right? You'll never worry about somebody, shitting on your YouTube. Now, I kind of like to fight sometimes. So if somebody shits on my YouTube, I like to go at it. It's fun. It's fun for me. I like it, boy. I ain't the kind of guy that you don't shoot at AP. I would have done probably what Rittenhouse did. I promise you that. That boy tried to hit me with a damn skateboard. I would have busted his ass. What's up, brother? That's right, RCM. All right. So I hope I could give you something here. I hope I could push you past where you are in your marketing. Maybe we can garner a little more hate, because I promise, if you can get some more hate, you'll get some more money. And I'm not talking about being like disingenuous. Be completely yourself. See, on here, if you talk to my family, you talk to Justin, talk to Cody, I'm the same dude. It don't change after I turn this off. I'm pretty I'm pretty disagreeable. I got an opinion, but I'm all about the best, most optimal way to get the best marketing, to make the best return on our investment. I'm very, very pragmatic and very logical, but I don't put up with that bullshit. None. Like 0%. I don't even entertain it anymore. I get those people out of my life very quickly. And that's what you guys get to see. And some people love my channel, some people hate it. So that's the formula, right? That's the formula. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Hey, man, Kirk Harrison, man, who's got my money, man? Who's got my money? If you know where it is, you ain't got enough, man. Hey, that's a G550 right there. That ain't no plane right there, man. That's a G550. That sleeps 14 right there, man. That's a jet right there, man. Grant Cardone. I do love some Grant Cardone. Right? All right, peace out, fellas. I love you. I'll see you guys soon. All right. Get more hate, baby. Let's go.